Fresh off the back of Deathwalker's heroics last week, Hex Mambo found themselves as the SCC's only representative against a stacked field of SPL talent. Their reward for toppling an SPL team? To face up against the informed Jade Dragons, who hadn't lost a single game since bringing in their new jungler, Scream. Once again, no one gave Hex Mambo a chance. No one thought this would be competitive. But we should have learned by now to never count out the Mambo. Welcome to the most ridiculous game I've seen all season.
Game 1 of our final set of quarterfinals Friday kicks off with Jade Dragons and Hex Mambo squaring off. Pagon versus Zeros on the snacking. It'll be that Warlocks and Scream now under fire. The first fight, and it's Hex Mambo who are going to be the one pulling the trigger and finding first blood. Johnny on the Nemesis grabs one and making a double kill. Well, this time one for Zeros at the very least, as Hex Mambo are the ones who strike out first.
Not going to find too much aggression, and Johnny actually gets one dash stun down, and FineOK would love to chase that one down, but doesn't have the damage to go for that execute.
Pagon half HP, Rodwin in danger, still at Scarab's Blessing, will use it to get back to life, but now he's surrounded by 3, and it's Pagon who puts the first one on the board for the Jade Dragons.
I'll be shredding, don't you worry about it. Rodwin might be getting caught out again, though, because a lot of damage coming, and PPM's got the option.
Yeah, wall, well, a bit of an awkward wall there by PBM, just some damage more than anything. Axos off the mark, but the slow is good, and Rodwin will go down as PBM goes in. Gets the dash away from Echrome, finds the wall right away, and nowhere for Echrome to go. Can he get to the sky in time? There's a shell to hold him out, and he's able to get past the wall finally, but execute from FineOK will find their target. Echrome dashed into the wall to get away from Scream, and now Pagon is under fire by Deathwalker. Aegis is there, a stun by PandaCat will save the life of the mid laner, and Echrome just trying to deal with FineOK. The Jade Dragons have found their one.
PandaCat jumps in, hits a beautiful stun onto Zeros, gets the beads down, and now the chase will ensue. I don't think Baba Yaga is going to be sitting much longer, and Baba Yaga will go down. It's up to the Jade Dragons to pull this Fire Giant. Johnny's wrapping around, but it's burning fast.
Johnny and Echrome both here, half HP, ultimate down for Echrome, ult down for Johnny. Deathwalker zooms his way into perspective, and PandaCat is forced to jump out, but FineOK and Scream can deal with Echrome. Stun is good, one more hit should do it, but Johnny finds PBM in the back, and it takes a little longer to kill Echrome. Look at the HP bars on everybody but Pagon at this point. They are under half or even worse than that. Pagon wants that kill, but he cannot get far enough to find it, and Deathwalker has to escape. We'll be fine for now. Wall does catch Rotwin. That gets the Phantom Shell. Ultimate out of Zeros, and Deathwalker in the backline who finds 2 with the ultimate, and Pagon has been blown up. Johnny finds the kill there, and PBM even on low HP has got to retreat because Echrome is here firing away auto after auto. But the hail of arrows in from PandaCat are chunking through these carries.
Yeah, now they have the chance to pop the sustain here. The Jade Dragons are around. They don't want to give this Fire Giant up. And actually, PandaCat is looking to fight. Hex Mambo, after getting the pick onto Pagon, are just going to back up.
Seeing Echrome sitting fairly healthy. They'll start the Fire Giant up for Hex Mambo. But there are 4 members of the Dragons here. Pagon still down for 5 seconds. But Phantom Shell is gone for Rotwin. Meditation is gone. And PBM has found his first target in Deathwalker, who's lost a lot of HP just from the carries alone. FineOK gets pulled back in, force the beads, and dash away. PandaCat will jump over the wall, and the Dragons will back away. Meditation is up for Pagon. He can resustain his team if they need it, and they might just so, because Fire Giant is back on the menu for Hex Mambo. Can PBM, can PandaCat, can Pagon, somebody get in there to stop it? No, they will not. Hex Mambo find PBM, they find the Fire Giant, and Pagon might just be on the menu next as Johnny and Deathwalker chase him down.
Yeah, the Aegis gets popped, but Pagon is definitely gone from this world. Now it's time for Hex Mambo to group up and push down this right side.
And Hex Mambo have put themselves in a great position to start out this set right. It was a win against the Solar Scarabs that put them in position to be in week number 2. And they are getting this much closer to putting themselves to day 2 of week number 2. If they can find a win in game 1 against the Jade Dragons, would be a perfect start to the set for the underdogs of the entire event. But the Jade Dragons haven't given up just yet. They still got 4 there. Deathwalker walks in, eats some poke, but Meditation is available and an ult from Zeros. Zeros will go up and fire a few firebolts at the frontliners. It's not going to do a lot to FineOK. PBM finds a wall. Zeros down to a quarter HP, and Scream to the backline. Will find the pick. Rotwin tries to grab one in, but that was the end of his own demise as he heals himself back up, only to be brought down by the jungler.
The base wasn't broken. That's a strong defense there from the Dragons. And actually, Final K teleports in, and here comes PBM.
It's to the back line. PBM gets an ult, but it's immediately shelled away. Deathwalker's ult is now down.
Oh.
His beads are still up, but he'll use them just in case. Into the back line goes the Piercing Moonlight from Scream. Doesn't find a kill, but gets plucked in by Rotwin instead. It's eChrome isolated from the rest of his team and taken down by PandaCat. Final K, though, will fall down to Zeros and Johnny, who have been left alone into the Dragons backline.
And it looks like PandaCat wants to leap in as Polar Bear Mike is able to lock down Rotwin, but Deathwalker teleport back into this fight and has some new legs. The J Dragons don't have the sustain to stick around on this one.
The Fire Giant's been pulled again. Half HP on the objective. Hex Mambo mid laner will dive away, but Deathwalker is caught in the middle of all of them, and PandaCat will pick up the first kill of the fight.
J Dragons will go back. Final K is going to tank this one up, and PBM sitting on standby with the blink ready, and he's going in.
Does find 3 in the Tremors. Johnny lost his bubble, and Zeros has lost most of his health. The dive in, the revive is good, but he gets dropped right back next to Rodwin, which is not where you want to be right now. The home will not save you from PandaCat and the J Dragons. 37 minutes in, the J Dragons reset once again with now 2 down on Hex Mambo. But the HP bars of some of the frontliners not looking as good.
Yeah, Deathwalker spawns in 5 seconds and does have the teleport to try and chase down if need be. eChrome can always ult for vision and chase down as well, so the J Dragons will have to reset one more time. Final K is teleported back in. PBM is going to have to book it on foot. Once again, we're going to see Final K pull this objective and see where the Hex Mambo are going to try to form some form of a defense. You got 30 seconds of that Zero, so the J Dragons biding their time, going to grab Pyromancer first, but they want this enhanced Fire Giant. 38 minutes into the game, they want this objective.
No shell on Rotwin. Ult up for Mike. If Rotwin steps too far forward, or anybody from Hex Mambo, could be an easy wall for PBM. PandaCat jumped over. Will now walk back to Fire Giant. Said PBM used it to block so his team can grab the Fire Giant. Stun onto eChrome. This is close. And Hex Mambo seal it away with one shot from eChrome. And the rest of the team, Hex Mambo, have snagged the enhanced Fire Giant, and now they can back up and reset themselves.
eChrome walks in, pre-beads, and just goes for the AoE auto attack and is able to steal one away. That is disgusting. What a beautiful ult by Mike to make sure that Hex Mambo can't get in. And then they just say, you know, we can auto attack this, right? We can just kill it and walk up anyways. The pre-beads pays off in spades. The J Dragons didn't feel confident trying to chase that one down. And now once again, it's Hex Mambo trying to break the base of the J Dragons, this time with an enhanced Fire Giant.
This is no easy feat for any team to take down J Dragons. They have been on a hot streak ever since Scream joined this squad. Can Hex Mambo, the SCC representative, be the first team to find a win on the J Dragons? Hex Mambo are one good team fight away from breaking that record.
Probably should be that Nemesis with enhanced Fire Giant. Rotwin gets walled in, and Zero sense of trouble.
eChrome almost gone. The revive is good off a missed shot by PandaCat.
There it is.
But there's the first bird finally taken as 2 of Hex Mambo group to the right.
Yeah, now it's time for the J Dragons to get aggressive on this left side of the map, or they could be in some trouble. Once again, eChrome tanking it up. The Phoenix doesn't go down, and actually 1 HP Scream should be able to finish that kill.
Scream gets it. Rotwin on his last legs, doesn't have the revive for himself. Pagon takes him down, but 2 more. The same 2 who took out the right bird have taken away the middle one. It lives barely.
Left bird might go down.
Pushing into the left Phoenix now. It'll be a close battle, but it seems that the Phoenix will not win this time around. J Dragons, 3 Phoenixes down, but it's a 3v5 for another 50 seconds.
And now look at Hex Mambo. They're not going to defend their base. It's Final K versus 3. He's got 3 fire minion waves that are Shumi to be coming down. And it looks like Hex Mambo are trying to go for the end call here. If they don't end here, J Dragons can win.
The ultimate base race. The Dragons don't want to take that one on even or on uneven ground, so they'll send 2 members back to help out Final K, while the other 2 are pushing up the Phoenix. Hex Mambo was so close to taking down the Dragons. They were so close to holding this one out, but PandaCat and Scream
Final
K in tow have to go through. But now it's Johnny on the defense here in a 3v1 of his own. Deathwalker has finally made his way back in, but the J Dragons, they hold down. Sure, they lose their Phoenixes. Sure, they lose the fight. They're not going to get the
body
Phoenix.
blocks.
There's
comes chasing down the 1v1 versus Pagon. Pagon has to stay alive here, and it looks like Echrome will lose that trade. Pagon puts him in the dirt. It's Pagon and oh my goodness, PBM and Pagon up against the world. I was gonna say, is PBM going for the back door now? It's only one Phoenix. The benefit of Hex Mambo now, they've got 3 Phoenixes down. They have to worry about 1 wave of fire minions, but they also have to worry about any wards. When is Final Case Teleport gonna be up? Are you gonna go for the end call right here? 3v2. It looks like that's what they want.
3v2. Fire minion waves. Hex Mambo nearly lost the game. Can they turn it back around once again in the ultimate base race between teams? Rotwin and Deathwalker on the Titan. PBM cannot hold Johnny back. Pagon finds the ult onto Johnny. The Titan, quarter HP. Pagon and PBM don't have the damage just yet, but Johnny is down. That's the primary damage dealer. Do Deathwalker and Rotwin have enough to take it out? With the help of the minions, Hex Mambo have ended the Jade Dragons winning streak and take game number 1 of the set.
Are you kidding me? How many base races did we just witness? Deathwalker with the AoE. Give us those cams. I'm about to pass out. My head is dizzy. But Hex Mambo have done the impossible. They have taken on, that's only game 1, by the way.
Don't remind me.
Just taking a loss off of Jade Dragon's worth this much hype and this much craziness. Pagon winning that 1v1 versus Echrome was massive, but that still was not enough to make sure their Titan could survive. The AoE auto attacks, the Death's Embrace from Deathwalker kept him so sustained. 3 birds down, it's hard to come back from, but even a 1 HP Titan was not enough to keep Hex Mambo off their grind.
Hex Mambo has just done what the Oni Warriors, the Tartarus Titans, and the Solar Scarabs could not do during the last 3 weeks of play. Hex Mambo, again, it's only game number 1, but that is a great way to start out your set. Win or lose, Hex Mambo MVPs for the tournament. We're going to take it to a break so we can cool ourselves down and get ready for the next one.